Diamond Leaders. And I just wanted to take a few moments to share my story with It Works, and kind of how it has brought me to where I am now. I hope that some of you guys can relate and that it resonates with someone out there. So I started in June of 2012, so it's been about 3 years now. And honestly, I'm not even really sure what made me join. I feel like I've never done any type of sales before. My degree is in Spanish. I taught high school Spanish for 7 years before It Works allowed me to stay home. So basically, about 3.5 years ago, I had a really good friend named Liz, and she had just joined this company, and she and I had we had coached together, we had taught together. She's someone I really trusted, and she's someone I really believed in, and I knew that she was a good person and an honest person. So when she had joined this business and she started telling me about her wraps and what they did, I thought she was crazy. I thought she totally, I thought it was a total scam. I really did. And I was very quick to be one of those people that said I would never be interested in trying her wraps. I was not interested in joining her crazy scam that she was like trying to hook her people into. And I just wasn't interested in it. So side note, there are people that will tell you no initially that do turn around and will join you. So anyway, I started watching as she was starting to make some money. A good number of our friends were trying the products. They were really liking the results, and I thought, I still just don't know that that's something that I'm interested in. So much so that when Brienne messaged me about that crazy friend that had those weird wraps that she needed before her trip, I just sent her on because I was like, I don't want anything to do with this. So anyway, fast forward to summer. I was complaining about having to get into a swimsuit. I was getting ready to go on vacation with Liz, and our family was getting ready to go on vacation with them to the lake. And she said, "Haps, my boy was 9 weeks old, getting into the swimsuit." And so I was like, you know what, you have to lose. I mean, but I'll try. So she gave me a wrap and she said, take this home, try it. I don't want to talk to you for 3 days. I want to hear what it does for you. And so I took it home and I put it on. And, even I kind of rolled my eyes at the whole even concept of it at first, but I put it on. I drank my water. I wore it overnight. And I had really good results at the end. It was crazy because I took a before and after picture only to prove to her that it didn't work, and then totally had to eat. Dream was to stay home. We had a 9-week-old little boy. I was getting ready to go back to teaching. Our other little boy was just getting ready to turn 2. And it's crazy, when we got married, we used to incomes for, and we needed me to go back to work, and I did not want to do it. So we were kind of freaking out about how we were going to pay for 2 in daycare, and we had kind of become accustomed to a life where we were going to need that money, so I decided to do this in hopes. I knew that I had other moms that were going to want to try this product and that it would work for them. So I joined and hoped I was going to make an extra $500 someday. Did I believe I was going to do that? No. Did I hope and pray that that's what this would do for us? Yes. I had no dreams of it actually being able to allow me to stay home at the time because that was so far outside of my reality, But I wanted that, and so I figured I owed it myself to at least try. And I know the funny thing is, when I started this business, I remember my husband saying to me, like, I really wish that you were good at sales, but I know that that's not something that is your strength. And I remember taking those words and being like, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you that I'm going to do this. So I signed up in June 30th of 2012. And from day one, I told everybody that I was almost Ruby. Because you know what, guys, I was almost Ruby. And I truly believe that speaking what you want to happen allows it to happen. When you speak truth, when you breathe those words of what you want to happen, they not only hold you accountable, they make you accountable because you've put that dream out there, but also it breathes confidence. That's what it did for me. It breathed confidence into what I was doing. So from day one, I was almost Ruby. I was almost making $600 a month. Brianna and I told everybody that. And you know what? After a while, we were making $600 a month. And then I hit Emerald, and then I hit Diamond. Halloween So 4 months into this business, I hit diamond, and that same day I turned in my letter of resignation to my job, and I said, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm going to get to be home with my kids. And the funny thing was, I remember sitting in my car. We just gone grocery shopping one weekend, not too long after I turned in my resignation, and I turned to my husband and I said, my dream is to have this car paid off by the time I stop getting my teaching checks every month. Because, at that time we were getting this income, we were getting that income also. And so it was really great. And he smiled and he was like, yeah, that would be really sweet, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that be really nice? He thought it was cute. He thought it was cute that I thought that this was going to do that. And by December of that year, this was paying me far more than my teaching job was. And we were debt-free by March. So before I quit my job, not only had I paid off our vehicle, but I had paid off my almost $20,000 in student loans. So that was huge for us, to be able for me to quit and to be home with our kids and to not feel that financial stress. So that was really cool. On top of that, let's see. So I went diamond in 4 months. I went double in 6. And then I sat at double diamond for 27 months. I think it was a combination of things. I think that I got complacent. And I will tell you guys that if you are working to maintain a rank and you are not pushing yourself to go to that next step and to take those next, to really meet those next goals that you have, just maintaining is moving you backwards. Complacency is a scary thing, and it's not something that this business allows. And it's okay to be happy where you are. I'm not saying don't be happy where you are, because it's important to feel happiness and not always be searching for that next thing. But I will say that in this business, you have to work it if you want it to work for you. And I sat at double diamond for 27 months before I finally promoted to triple, and it had everything to do with my work ethic and how much I was putting into this business. I joined this business for my kids. I joined this business to be home with my babies. And then I let them become my excuse as to why I didn't have time to work this business. We are all busy. Everybody in this business, everybody in this world gets the same 24 hours each day. It is entirely up to you how you use that time. So my advice, learning from experience, is make sure that if you want this to pay you like a business, that you are working it like a business. It can do incredible things for you. But you do have to work it. And the people that are at the top of this company, the people that are promoting, those leaders of us that are doing these leadership starts now videos, all of us have met people that told us no. All of us have had teammates quit on us. All of us have had setbacks, and we have had excuses, and we have had reasons that maybe this business isn't for us, or maybe, times that we have questioned whether or not this was something that we needed to be doing. The difference between us and the people that have not made this successful is simply the fact that we did not quit. So my biggest bit of advice to you guys is to believe in yourselves. Know that you were put here for a reason. Know that this business was brought into your life for a reason. You said yes for a reason, and you have a why. And when you know your why, all those other little reasons why maybe this isn't going to work for you go out the window. So just believe in yourself. Keep pushing. This can be anybody. I am nobody special. Like I said, I was a high school Spanish teacher that worked this literally for the entire first year of this business. I worked it 10 minutes at lunch, 5 minutes sitting in the parking lot after school, 10 minutes after these kids went to bed. And I truly believe that this is not something that you have to work 8 hours a day for it to pay you like a full-time job. You can truly work this into the life that you have. It's just a matter of how badly you want it. So that's my story. I hope that you found something in it that you can relate to. And I wish you guys the best of luck. This business is changing lives, and I can't wait to see how it changes yours. Okay, so bye.